A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. We have a 9 card spread and we also have a message which is a download. So the download is basically supportive of these cards and the card is supportive of the downloads of the downloaded message. So whosoever resonates with it, the first card that I've picked up is Queen of Pentacles. So what exactly is happening? I'm being shown that there is a very negative person around you. Someone who's very negative, someone who has got lots of challenges. But I'm not being told like this is a very bad person. This is a good person, in fact. It's a kind-hearted soul. It's a nice person, but they are undergoing negative situations. Now, it could be happening to you also, but more so, it's about someone else. However, that person has huge impact on you, or you could be connected to that person, you could be related to that person. It could be a relationship. So, what type of people? Different categories are shown to me. It could be a lover who's very negative, all the time negative, or maybe currently in the past few days they've become extremely negative. Maybe they were always like that but you didn't care so much. It could be possible that you rose in your frequency and now you can understand a lot of negative things that they say, and earlier you were completely either ignoring it or you were oblivious to it. It could be possible that earlier these things were not coming to you because that person was, codependent on someone else. Could be a mother, could be a parent, could be a sibling. Now that person is gone for some reason. Whosoever they were codependent on, that person is not around. So all of their codependency has now shifted to you. Maybe that's the reason why you're able to figure it out or feel it. It could also be a business partner, it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a very good friend, it could be someone with whom you have a common goal with. The common goal is being shown to me very strongly due to the King of Wands energy. So let's jump right into it, because you are the chosen one. You are there to inspire a lot of people, and I'm being shown that you could have gone through this situation in your past and now it's the time to strengthen your energy. So the reason why you're here is because you've either done it before, you've maybe healed this pattern, but just healing the pattern is not enough. First, most patterns are given to you, and then later on the same patterns are given to other people around you, so that you can bring them out. A lot of you may not be directly healing people. Some of you could be healers, and some of you could be doing some kind of a job where people depend on you for advice, for counseling, for help, for motivation, blah blah blah, and you're there to guide them. So I am being shown that you are somebody who is very down to earth person. You take care of your family, you take care of people around you, you're very good with work. It could be possible that maybe you are taking a break right now. I mean, suddenly that message was given to me that it could also apply to someone who's on a break right now. But still you got everything sorted and only then you took a break. So you're taking care of people, and either you are working on financial independence right now, or you are increasing your self-care. You could be having a work from home or work slash home conflict. It could be possible that you're changing something, like you're changing a field or you're changing a house, or you are changing because of who you are becoming now, like a spiritualist. Earlier you were more with the 3D reality, now you are more into the spiritual realm. I mean, you have changed, and this change is leading to a lot of situations which we are going to discuss. Now I'm being shown via the reversed judgment card that there are certain fears and doubts which are holding you back from making the right decisions. These fears and doubts, either they could be your own or it could be coming from someone else who is close to you. Someone else who's a good person, who's a kind hearted soul, not an evil person, because when there's evil energy around you, I get to know. But it could be possible in some cases that this person around you could be infected by a demonic energy, and demonic energy infection doesn't go away that easily. It keeps coming back till the time you don't heal it fully. So yeah, I'm being shown that certain types of fears and self-doubts or questions, negative questions, constantly repeating negative situations, overthinking, anxiety, these type of patterns are being shown to you again and again. So every time you try to move forward in a positive manner, something pulls you back and you are feeling drained. Or it could be possible that you are spending a lot of time and energy trying to pacify these people. Either it's one person or more than one person. You're trying to pacify this person, you're trying to help this person, you're trying to heal this person, you're trying to convince this person to stop being negative, but they just don't get it. Sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't get it, but it's very draining for you. You don't want to, now you don't want to, you've given a lot of time, you've given a lot of energy, you're trying to detach. The reason why you're doing this is because whosoever it is, you could be having some common responsibility or some common goal which is coming from the King of Wands energy. Okay, it could be, as I said, if it's a lover, you could be in a relationship which is a common goal, you want to grow that relationship. If it's a partner, you probably share children. If it's a business situation or a friendship situation, then also there is some kind of work, some kind of commitment. If it's a parent bond that you have, it could be simply maintaining harmony within the family. So if it's a child, then it could be maybe child is bringing in negativity from other places. Maybe the child has made some new friends, bad company, so the child is being given some negative patterns and messages. And you being a spiritualist, had you been a normal parent, maybe you would not have noticed it, but you realize that they are doing a lot of negative self-talk, or you sense some kind of negative energy in your house lately. So different people I'm being shown here today. It's a collective reading, so you could have some kind of resonance with one of these. Not some kind of, it's one of these things, then you have resonance with one of these things. I'm also being shown Five of Wands. So a lot of arguments, unnecessary tension, inner conflict is there, disagreements, competitiveness, unnecessary time waste. Clashing personality, ego, aggression, irritation, frustration. You are going through these energies, you're facing these energies, you don't like this type of stupidity, you feel it is very stupid also. You are like, why can't you just understand? This is a stubborn person you're dealing with. I'm being told that good people can also be stubborn, kind-hearted people can also be stubborn. Sometimes some people are stubborn because they are getting infected by some demonic forces. They want to be positive and natural, normal, but they keep hearing these voices. But is that your responsibility alone? No. I'll tell you, the magic lies in faith. This is the time God wants to increase your faith. So from Five of Wands energy, which is connected with throat chakra, the first card is solar plexus. So I'm being shown you are a positive person, you're a confident person, you're a gifted person. Then we have the reverse judgment, again throat chakra, which means communication is not going smooth. Then we have strong sacral chakra, which means Swadhisthana energy is strong, which means you are established in your being. Maybe those people are not, but you definitely are. However, this Five of Wands, this communication gap, unnecessary argument, wastage of energy, drainage of energy, it's all attacking your throat chakra. Okay, I have a very interesting message right now from one of the spirit guides here. They told me that somebody out here is connected with singing. Somebody wants to be a singer or is already a singer. So it is possible that and this message didn't come in the Hindi channeling, by the way, in the collective. That's why I tell people sometimes they are same but they're also different. So it could be connected to singing, your singing career, or someone is telling you constantly that you're not good enough because of your voice. So it's a singing maybe career, it's a voiceover career, it is maybe debating, it is maybe television presentation, it is something to do with you speaking, your gift of speaking or your gift of voice. Okay, so there are people around you who are telling you that you're not good enough, but you need to listen to spirit. If this is something you love, it could even be a YouTube channel, it could even be a radio job, it could be podcast, anything, but there are people around you. So how do we know that this is meant for you? So whosoever resonates with this, there are people around you constantly telling you that you can't do it, it's not for you, it's difficult, it's hard. It's not an individual thing as of now, because if you're individually sitting and creating something, then this is not for that person, in case such a person is also around. If such a person is around, then your challenge could be to surrender to source. You could be someone, you got inspired by another person, someone who's very mission oriented. Someone who's mission oriented, you were supposed to help them out, you were supposed to be in their team, but you got competitive with that person. Instead of getting inspired, you got competitive, and there is tension because now you don't want to help that person out, or you don't want to help the mission or the cause out, but it's become an ego thing. So for that kind of person, this is not the one. This is not the one. Okay, it's for a person who is gifted, who's doing it, has got experience in it, some kind of professional or some kind of individual experience you already have in it. Now it's your time to level up. Next level is coming. So when you're going into that next level, there are people who are trying to push you down, saying that you're not good enough for this level. Okay, so you need to believe in yourself, you need to go ahead with the flow, and you need to just keep doing it. Find some avenue of expression and do it. Now coming back to the collective, yes, now your crown chakra energy will open up, because only when you move on from this Five of Wands energy and you go back to thinking about the King of Wand energy, which is the collective energy for common goals. Common goals, focus on the common goal, not the person, because this person is creating problems, not only for themselves but also for you and anybody who's positive. Look, I'm not saying that this person is only creating trouble for you. This could be your sign. Wherever they are going, whosoever they're hanging out with, they're just constantly discussing problem 1, problem 2, problem 3, problem 4, and they're spreading it like a virus, like an infection. So even other positive people are getting influenced, or they're getting drained by this person constantly. Now you are the person, you have to look at their positive side, which is their kind-hearted side, which is their loving and generous side, which is their inspiring side, because this person is also very inspiring. They could be doing things that nobody else is doing or very few people are doing, but at this point in time they have forgotten their gifts, they've forgotten their conviction, or as I said, even this person needs to level up and they are very scared to level up. So because they are scared of leveling up, they are putting this fear in other people. In some cases, directly they may not be negative, but they have this very bad habit of constantly putting doubt in other people's mind, because they want to hear positive talks. They want people to convince them. Go mental. Go mad convincing them. But that's not the right way of doing it. That's why I said it's a demonic infection. Because if it's a normal situation, a person who's positive is going through self-doubt, and they hear someone motivational and they listen to somebody who's, giving them some kind of synchronicity or some kind of synchronized message coming from the divine, they will get it, they will absorb it. And maybe in some moments this person absorbs it and you very shocked. You ask them that how come you're saying this here on social media? How come you're being so inspirational on social media, but in person you are like this? So they say, oh yeah, in that moment I am feeling like this, so I put it out there. So this person could also be creating a very positive, very consciously they're creating a positive image of them or their brand, or just some kind of individual situation is happening in their life on a public platform. But when they hang out with you, maybe it's because they feel that you could have some kind of gift or ability. So when they hang out with you, they start presenting shitloads of problems. That's the reason why I feel it's a demonic infection, because only demons do this thing, and they could be influenced by some kind of entity. Maybe the entity is angry with this person, and the entity via this person is trying to say that, you know what, I need some kind of sign. Or it could be possible that they want to scold this person, they want to show anger to this person, so they are going to do it via you, if you're a medium, because some of you could be mediums here. I've been given this, not in the Hindi reading, I was not given this, but right now I'm being shown that some of you could be psychic mediums, and you could be channeling some kind of very positive entity. So, you see Ma over here. Ma over here is called Divine Mother, and Divine Mother is the energy that he is a distorted divine masculine energy. Now in this reading also I do sense distorted masculine energy, and I'll tell you why. Because when a person is not in touch with their masculine energy, they do all these over emotional, over dramatic things. They're not in touch with their logical side. So it means that their masculine energy is distorted. They cannot think of being independent. They cannot think of being a provider. They cannot think of generating resources. They cannot think of being even emotionally independent. If it's a relationship scenario, it could be possible they're very insecure, but they're not deeply insecure. They're just pretending to be insecure because they want their partner to constantly convince them that yes, I love you, I'm there for you, I want you, blah blah blah, you're my desire, blah blah blah. So they need to work on the divine mother energy, which means they could be having some kind of narcissistic pattern with their own biological mother also. Either this person is over pampered by their mother for their age group. Like if it's a 30 to 40 age group person, their mother is treating them like a baby. Even right now, a grown-up adult is being treated like a child, like a someone they need to take care of. So the mother could be going out of their way to help this child. And it could be possible that some entity around this person is not happy, so the mother energy has to help. Kali. Okay, Kali energy is the demon slayer energy. So Kali is very disciplined, and even Kundalini mother is very disciplined energy. It does not take nonsense, no nonsense, drama, overacting, over emotional, becoming over dependent, acting like it's the end of the world. These type of energies Kali and Kundalini can fix. They know how to fix it. You got to get into that space. And why I put Ram over here is because Ram is the mantra for solar plexus. So if you're a masculine and you're dealing with this distorted feminine energy, you should chant a lot of Ram, because you need to strengthen your solar plexus. After all of this that is going on over here, your confidence can really shatter. This is the reason why I obviously always talk about Ram mantra. For obvious reasons, because I know in the twin flame community specifically, you guys get attacked in your gut, in your stomach area, in your confidence area. So this is not a religious thing. If you gonna make it a religious thing, then you cannot gain from it. But if you make it scientific and metaphysical, then you can gain a lot, because solar plexus chakra is the most powerful. This is the most powerful mantra that can heal all of your energy related problems. Whether you want to do it or not, that's up to you, but my job is to share this information, and I'll keep sharing it as long as I'm on this planet. Now, with this being said, either you work on increasing your confidence. If you cannot chant this mantra, then you just need to affirm for every negative thought that this situation is putting into your mind. You got to replace it with 2 or 3 positive thoughts, or you simply have to just stop listening to this person or these people and get your notebook and get your pen. If you can't do it, get your phone. If you don't have the phone, then use your fingertips, but start counting all your blessings. Start doing gratitude immediately, because these type of people can drive you nuts. I'm telling you, by experience also I'm telling you. They can drive you nuts. They can make you get sleepless nights, and you're not even stressing for your own self. That's the crazy part. Your stress is coming from them. They've given you 100 problems, a bucket of problems, and now they've slept. They've slept, or they've done whatever they want to do. And every time you meet them, again you start convincing them for what? Be positive, be happy, be grateful, count your blessings. So whatever you're telling them, God is telling you, don't tell them all this, do it for yourself. This is the way you're going to make yourself stronger, because that's why this person has been sent to you. Their demon cannot attack you if you have the mother energy, the Kali energy, the demon slayer energy. Because if you can recognize all of this that I'm talking about, definitely this is your situation and you need to sort it out. So maybe you sort it out. Let's say you've sorted it out. So there are 3 stages right now. One stage is the beginning stage. So you would reach till Ace of Swords, okay? Crown chakra energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and you got inner clarity, you got, your clouded judgment is gone, you got breakthrough, you got new ideas, you got success, okay? Now you don't care about many things that's coming from all these negative sources. But because it's a demonic infection, it can come back in form of 9 of Swords. This is the second stage, 9 of Swords plus 7 of Pentacles, which is going to confuse you. What is the long-term benefit? What am I doing? What's happening? There is a benefit. You know why? Because you're doing it selflessly, and this reading is for people who are selfless, loving, devoted to God, integrated to Source. If you're a godly person, then this reading is going to help you many folds. You know why? Because some of you could be in the 3rd stage, which means that you've crossed the 7 of Pentacles also, and now you're in 2 of Pentacles. You are trying to maintain balance, you are trying to work things out, and you're getting very little downtime in between, and even in that downtime you're practicing gratitude, you're counting your blessings, you're thinking about God. Now when I did the reading, when I pulled the cards, I also pulled out another card for this, because I really wanted to, whosoever was involved in this, I wanted to help you like so much, okay? I really wanted to be there for you. So I asked Source, okay, Source and Spirit Guides, please tell me, how can we make this better? Because 2 of Pentacles, after all of this, it's not like fun, it's like too much hard work. I don't want you to do so much hard work, because this is like you're overcommitted to something. You're overcommitted to people who are not ready yet. People who are so negative, constantly bickering, constantly complaining, gossiping, bitching, whatever it is, Bitching is still a good word, because bitches are very loyal. So I take that back. Let's say you got multiple things to juggle between, and how do you do that in a nicer way? Is 3 of Wands energy. You're gonna become more aware of available opportunities. You're going to be more stable, you're going to be more relaxed, you don't have to do so much, you're just going to watch and observe everything that's happening. And I would suggest you, and I would recommend everyone to sit still every day for 20 minutes at least, listen to the Ram chant, or just focus on your third eye chakra. But before you start, seek protection from source and seek protection from whosoever you believe in. This is not a religious thing, this is a very metaphysical, scientific thing, and this is, my contribution to the world. Like anybody who watches this even 10 years later, even 15 years later, they're going to benefit from it, because in the world, in this reality, this is not the only reality, by the way. In this frequency, lots and lots of people would come to this frequency eventually. This is for people who are doing inner work and shadow work. Really nice people, very giving and genuine people, okay? This is for them. So, you'll progress, you'll expand. Why? Because now you need to not remain stuck in the details, but pull yourself out from the details and have a macro level view, okay, of things. Because you know what, you need to surrender to source. You don't need to do everything. You've done whatever you had to do. You've done your best. You've given your best shot. You've put in so much energy. For so long you're doing this for these people, for this cause, for this goal. Now you need to sit back and you need to let God do it all. Whatever you're telling those people, you got to sit back and say, hey, you know what? Let me do it myself. Let me do it, because in the past this happened to me individually. I fixed it. Now I'm here. 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, whatever the number is for you individually or respectively. Now it's happening to another person. I can see this pattern. I can clearly, decode this pattern in this person, but it's impacting me a lot. I don't want to get impacted, and I also want to inspire them by not getting impacted, by not going too deep into it, by detaching, practice detachment, doing my job, doing my work, living my life. Then this Three of Wands energy is going to do wonders, because this is the fire energy, and the most amazing part is this is also the solar plexus energy. What a coincidence, what a lovely coincidence. And once all of this is done, you come back to the Queen of Swords energy. So the reading starts from Queen of Pentacles and the reading ends at Queen of Swords. That's the beauty, because here we see the divine feminine energy taking control of everything. We started from a very mature person, nurturing person, and now we have a person who has gained much more inner strength and wisdom from her experiences or from his experiences. It's a male or a female, but with stronger emotional energy. When your emotional energy, the emotional intelligence increases, the air, the thought patterns, when you're no longer listening to the constant chit chat in the head, you're like, okay, whatever. The crown chakra works better. Okay, so this is a crown chakra energy, and I feel by the end of this whole experience, even by the end of this reading, you're gonna gain a lot of clarity. You're not gonna get easily influenced by anyone. You're not gonna listen to negative talks. You're not going to sound like a cold-hearted person, because sometimes it so happens that when you're dealing with these negative people who are actually under attack, it may sound like you don't feel anything, you don't empathize. But after this, they're going to feel, yes, you are empathetic, but you believe in direct communication, not, saying something, thinking something, trying to please people, being scared, operating from survival mode, not operating from thriving mode. You're going to be so independent emotionally. This is then going to heal other people. Anybody who is attached with you or associated with you, anybody who could be operating from envy, anybody who could be operating from some kind of selfish energy. And even I'll tell you, this could be leading to ego death for some people. And it could also be a part of your own ego death process, because your ego death doesn't happen in one day, or 1 month or 1 year or 10 years. There is, linear, non-linear, happening in phases and happening in cycles, and happening in percentage, 10%, 20%, 30%. So with this whole situation happening in front of you, it could be possible that that part of you that gets influenced by other people's negativity and their demonic infection, you could be healing that part of you. It could be possible that you're so over emotional for such people, for their suffering. When you see someone in Nine of Swords energy, it could be possible that you suffer along with them. But we don't want you to suffer. We don't want you to have sympathy. We want you to have empathy. And we want you to release the grief. I'm also being shown deceased energy, like someone has deceased. Like someone else's person has deceased and they are grieving, or they are not grieving properly, and you can pick on that. Because there was a time when you also had to go through that healing process. I can pick on to the energy of some of you who are mediums and healers out there. It could be possible that you yourself need to, there is a small part of you that needs to grieve a little bit more, or maybe just observe a person. Either it's a person who's not grieving at all, either it's a person who's grieving too much. So you need to respond accordingly. And on this note, I'm going to close this lovely channeling session. I do private sessions and I do therapies also. Very few people are genuinely trying to help others, and those who are helping others, I don't want to make this comparison, but it has been brought to my notice, so I'm telling you, there are lots and lots of people who are actually charging double of what I charge for just recorded messages and recorded sessions. If somebody is under demonic infection, I don't think a recorded message like that, in that situation, in that case, can help. I mean, look at this message, and you're already getting it for free over here, just by using your intuition. Second important point is that a person cannot be fully a healer who can help others. They can help themselves, but to help others, you need to be associated with a mission, with a cause. You know why? There's an energetic reason behind it. Because anybody who's healing other people tends to absorb other people's energies and their situations. And if they don't have a mission or they don't have a cause, they can fall really sick. They can go to a long state of limbo because of other people. So if you have a mission, you need to put all of those resources into the mission without having the doership, without having that thinking that I'm doing it. And when you do that, you neutralize not only your own karma, but also the person's karma who is getting healed by you. And so many people, they don't do this. So not only they think that they are the healers, not God, but they also don't have any place to neutralize all of that karma that they are working on. This is the thing that everyone needs to keep in mind. So yeah, I thought that I must let you know. I'll see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram. Jai Pashupatinath and Jai Ma Kali.